Hi, I'm Tonja Weimer. I'm a life coach and a singles dating and relationship coach. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and in that time, I've gotten a lot of letters and emails from people with questions. And today, I'm going to continue answering the question, how do we date in this time of COVID? Last week, I did part one, and today, I'm going to talk about how do you date without putting other people in jeopardy. Where do you go? What do you do? Well, first of all, you have to get creative. Obviously, you have to be very safe. Mostly, you are dating online, and the online dating has grown exponentially since COVID. You might start with sharing a coffee. You have your coffee and the other person has theirs, or a wine online. And you can then move to FaceTime and having conversation in that way. Next, you could play a board game online. You could play cards online. Playing simple games opens up communication. Then you might go for a socially distanced hike. You could meet somewhere where one or both of you know the terrain. And then you could have a coffee date in your individual cars. You could go to a popular parking lot like at Walmart out in the distance, and you could pull up in your car and the other person could pull up in theirs, and you could sit side by side and talk on your phone to each other. And if you want to get really risque, you could roll your window down and wave goodbye when you're finished with the conversation. And then you could have a running, walking, or biking date on opposite sides of a river or socially distanced from each other. And then last of all, I heard of this kind of date, tailgate takeout, where you sit in your hatchback trunk and the other person does do side by side, and you order takeout or you bring a picnic. That sounds like a lot of fun. And if you've discovered through these different dates you really want to get closer physically, then you both might go and get a COVID test to decide that you're going to meet without having to socially distance. Those are some ideas about dating during COVID. Send some of yours if you want to. I'd love to hear from you. Tonja at deartonja.com.